is what is up? We are live. We are here today to do some drafters. It is Memorial Day. Welcome everybody in. Let's say hi to the chat and then hit the intro. We have Pepper Tony, the Fimstest. We have Mike Rob, Gilly, Bayou Bengal, Fantasy Dog. Welcome everybody. We are about to do some drafters, but first, let's hit the intro.
We're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who hangs? Thunder in the names, claiming all the kills. Flames, games, games. Degen wrath of fuse, stone age torment remains. Best ball eternal in remains infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafted through the veins.
What's up? Number 6. Fantasy Dog in here correcting himself already. We got a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger is what Bloody Bones likes. A cheeseburger. I don't know what those are, but glad you enjoy them, sir. Bones is already out here drunk. Look at him. All right. We're gonna chill today. We're gonna do some drafters. Drafters takes a while to fill. We're gonna do a mini to start. I'm not gonna do the countdown because we can see all of it. We need 8 people. 8 people for a drafters mini. We should be able to fill it pretty good. Thoughts on the day. Somebody on X put a post out about Rashid Rice getting suspended 6 games. What they didn't realize is they were referring to a post from last year this time where that news was coming out. It was pretty funny. Good stuff there. We got Brett. We have money ain't a thing. Hope everything's going well, sir. Reach out to me on Discord whenever you want to do the thing again. And a super flex, but we'll jump in the next drafters. Nice. We're waiting on 5. This is a drafters mini for those who just popping in. We'll take a vote on the second one. For the second draft, we may do a drafters again. We may do a drafters main. We may go back to underdog to super flex. Not sure what we're going to do, but I do know that these drafters takes a little while to fill. So what I've been working on, I'm not done with it yet, but I was doing this for like 20 minutes before the stream. This is a grid of all the games. It's for Eliminator, and these are the teams. I'm using Mike Clay defensive projections, and underneath I'm going to put notes and things that I'm changing because like Mike Clay has the Jets as like the 12th or 11th best defense, and I have the Steelers and Ravens as a top 5 defense. I kind of think the Steelers and Ravens are a little worse than that, so I think they're top 10 for sure. I just don't think the Steelers are number 2, and I don't think the Ravens are number 6. Like I think that Ravens are just a couple spots less, and I think the Steelers are right with them. Maybe I'm being a hater. I don't know, but that is what we got going on, what we're working on, and we'll put this out eventually. Whenever we get it done, I'll have it all color coordinated by what matchups are good, what matchups aren't. The red ones obviously are the bottom. I think it's the bottom 6 or 7, and same with the green. We're gonna have it color coded all the way through for strength of schedule stuff. In my opinion, like what I believe the good matchups will be, just through the first 7 weeks. So that is on the horizon. We need one more here for a drafters mini. We got Bayou here. Bryce, in a dynasty, who are you taking best to? Henderson, Judkins, Bucky, and Price. I'm definitely taking Judkins. And I'm definitely avoiding Bucky. I'm most likely taking Henderson. I'm probably just taking Henderson and Judkins. It feels weird with Bucky to me. For Dynasty especially, I don't think I want to be there. And Price, I don't know. Something feels off there. But it's definitely Judkins, and then it's either Henderson or Price. I would probably lean Hendo. What's up, Alex? M. Stockton. Let's hit up some DK minis. I mean, we might be able to do a DK thing as well. Can only do drafters. Doesn't round 16 to 20. Yeah, it starts to feel gross like late 15. What's up? Buckeyes over Bucky every time, right? So, yeah, no problem, man. What's up, Bukowski? So, we are in the draft. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me know if you can see this pretty well. We got the 109. We got Bayou at the 12. We have FK Coolers at the 5. Alex at the 4. Corey Drellick at the 1. If you are in here and I didn't shout you out, go ahead and say something. Louisiana Lightning right here as well. So, I'm sure. Can you not do that, please? There we go. Windows being Windows, you know how it is. You're asking me if I would go Hendo or Burden? Honestly, I would go Luther Burden. I think his price in best ball isn't good, but I also understand that wide receivers keep value longer in Dynasty. I tend to build my rosters with an elite running back, and then I generally will I'll take the wide receivers because they have longer careers. So if you build through your receivers, you can cycle through the running backs a little better. That's kind of the strategy that I use most of the time. And I feel like I can generally find late round running backs in rookie drafts. Like the one I did a couple years ago, I have Chase Brown and Achane out of that class. Then the following year, we picked up, who was it? I can't remember. But basically, I feel like being able to have the security of the wide receivers, because wide receivers stay relevant longer in their career generally than running backs do. So, yeah, I'm not a dynasty savant. I do well, but I'm not going to claim to be a dynasty guy either. I mostly do best ball now. Like I used to do a ton of dynasty, but I generally keep winning teams in dynasty. So, I mean, there is that. Whenever I actually draft post-draft top 3 exposures. Let's head on over to Underdog. Go to completed. Go to season. Go to exposure. Chig, Scatabo, Emmett Johnson, Omar, Dowdle, Pollard, Nico, Drake May. Jalen Coker, I don't love, but I'm generally in a position to need a wide receiver there, and I feel like he kind of fits a role. I did move him down in my rankings today to stop getting more. Do I sound under the weather? I mean, I talked for 9 hours yesterday, so it's probably that. I was live for 9 hours. Actually, I ended up being live 10 and a half hours. So that is probably what it was. I messed up in the poll and hit chicken on accident. Uh-oh. Banned. Permanent ban. Disbanded. You're just getting banded from this chat. That's what's happening. I've been exposed. Fully exposed. It's all out there, man. No regrets. Just put it out there. It is what it is. No regrets. Which one of those exposures do you think is bad? Because I mean, I kind of like them all. Obviously, they're mine, you know. Let's go with Kyron. I think Kyron's a really good pick. I do want some neighbors, but I want them to be in the 5th or 4th round. Yeah, all good. No, like I try to practice what I preach. Like I'm not out here lying about things. Like, and if you want, we can go over here to Superflex, which I've done 73 of. And it's a little different. Like, running back matters more. So I've been pushing quarterback a bit. That's why I have these two. Because I've been doing the anchor wide receiver thing a bit. Pollard, Bernard, Trey Tucker, Woody Marks, Dowdle again, Gainwell, Coker again. So, yeah, we'll just go with Tet here. So through 4, we have Jefferson, we have Walker, we have Kyron, we have Tet, Aroa, McMillan. Guys are just popping in. Go ahead and smash the like. Would be awesome. Looking forward to your 8-hour stream tonight. Tonight's not going to be 8 hours. No one over 40. Well, right. And I generally try to stay under 20. I just think that some of these prices are bad right now. Now, Scatabo is a risky one. Not going to lie. It's a risky one. But I fully believe that he's going to move up throughout the summer. I think he's going to be a staple back into the 3rd round pick, like 3-4 turn pick here pretty soon. He's kind of in the middle of the 4th already. And to be honest, I've started to slow down on Scatabo a bit now that he's up there. So I just kind of where I'm at with it. I like to grill thighs or leg quarters if I do. So I do thighs. I do the boneless, like I get the boneless thighs, the Tyson ones. I brine them, and then I let them sit in I brine them at night, and for a couple hours before I grill them, I put a whole bunch of cayenne pepper on them, a bunch of sea salt, and then I pour a little bit of honey over them, and I let them baste. And I mix them all around, mix it all up, let it baste for about 2 hours, and then I smoke them. It takes about 2 hours to smoke them, and they are absolutely fire. Battling out a couple dingers. Yeah. So all of my dingers except for 2 are with Updog. So if you see my name in there, it's probably a Who Hames and Updog combo. So I really want Judkins here. I'm not going to let the week 11 bye detour me. I do think that he's going to move up. So we're going to do that. What's up, Blue Dog? I like grilling ribeye. And yeah, I mean, we all love grilled steak. Chili dog. Massachusetts style steak tips. I just went with the basics for this one. Do you ever invite? I mean, I invite people all the time over to eat. After I get the meat ready, I pour champagne on the girlfriend. Got it. Whatever works for you, man. Like, I don't judge. You do you. Is that Maryland? I mean, most of you guys don't live close. But yeah, back to there was a question that I got distracted on. Yeah, looking forward. Everybody saying looking forward to the 8 hour, 9 hour. I mean, if nobody else is streaming, I might just stay on for a while. But I think Neil Orfield is live right now. Neil is awesome. Sucking on a chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze. Blue Dog steak tips, top tier. Yeah, they are. They are. So, Little Bayou, come out and play. Yeah, so we got I'm assuming Mycroft got the link again to the chat. Nice. I've never grilled roast beef, but I'm sure it would just take me a few times to do it. Chat's getting wild in here, guys. Chat's getting wild. Yeah, so I think I was talking about the exposures, right? And Scatabo. So, like, I do think that around Javonte Williams and Kyron is where I think he'll end up. But if he's going there, I'm just going to be like at the field with him, right? I wonder if the community is going to push him up even further. So he's an exposure, kind of like Pollard. Like Pollard at 68 is more of a fair price than where he was going. The reason I have so much of those two and Jeremy Bernard is because I fully expect them to move up. Like I still like the players as well, but I thought that they were just bad values. I thought they were priced poorly. You see, they did. Last question: would you trade Scatabo for Shuck or for Burton? Number one, is it super flex or not? John Cougar, yeah. But John Cougar Mellencamp is from Southern Indiana, I believe, too. So it's super flex. Let me go back to it. I want to get some Alec Pierce. The bye week makes sense here. We're going to go ahead and take Pierce. So I would probably want Tyler Shuck in Dynasty there for sure. Once again, like I want to build my roster. I know he's 26, but if he's a solid quarterback, he's going to play until he's what? Like probably 35, 36. Like you get 10 years out of him. That's a lot more than you're going to get out of most of those other players, right? So we're going to go ahead and just stack up Mahomes with Kenneth Walker. If you're on my Discord, last night at 2 a.m., I was still up for some reason. I posted like the weekly finishes for the quarterbacks because we were talking about Justin Herbert. And then I went ahead and posted the rest of them because Mahomes was 11. Mahomes was like incredibly consistent last year with a bunch of top finishes. It's like way more impressive than you think it was. The Boomer in the 11 hole already having 137 drafts is crazy. Like, man, go to the Sizzler and enjoy the senior special. No need to draft it all the way. A.T. Perry is at the gas station. I just filled up. I have ATPSTT. I totally knew what you're talking about. Just listen to a top 500 classic rock songs on the local radio. Can you guess 1 and 2? I mean, Is it like actual rock? Or is it what they consider Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now, which includes Eminem, right? If it's actual rock, it was probably number one was probably November Rain, because everybody loves November Rain. I think it's a very overrated song. Like, I'm just gonna guess that November Rain was 1 or 2. And another one was probably a Beatles song. Freebird 1. Okay, Freebird 1, Stairway 2. I mean, that makes sense too. Was November Rain high? Yeah, that makes sense. Did you listen to all 500? Let me know. Did you get through all 500, or did you stop at some point? Or did you get in later? All right, so we got Mahomes, we got Walker, we got Kyron Williams, we got Judkins. Double week 11 bye. Kind of sucks, but it's fine. Jefferson, McMillan, Tyson, and Alec Pierce. We were so Kyler Murray goes a little later here. The Addison drafter is on the inside of us. I'm going to take Worthy and hope that Kyler Murray comes back around for the Jefferson stack. And if it doesn't, I'm fine just taking Tyler Shuck for the Jordan Tyson stack. If I only had one out, I probably wouldn't have taken Xavier Worthy there. But I wanted to secure the Patrick Mahomes stack as well. Not that I don't think Walker's good enough, but why not go ahead and do that? And then I have two options here at quarterback. And it looks like this room's allowing quarterback to fall a little bit. Now that we have the bye weeks, that happens a little bit more. And I also don't want to wait until Bryce Young, because Bryce Young has the same bye week as Mahomes. All right, so we get Kyler Murray stacked up with Justin Jefferson there. We still don't have a tight end, but we feel pretty good about that. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains are all classic rock now, right? So, like, honestly, System of a Down is classic rock right now. You got an interview lined up for Vele. 406, dang. Hotel California, yeah, like, and like classic rock and hard rock, there's like, who knows what category they're all in, you know. But classic is technically 25 years away, right? Like, to get classic or antique car license plates, you gotta have it's 25 years. So we have so System of a Down is like their first album is. Dream On is one of my favorite songs. Hashtag old. Yeah, exactly, Tiger. How you doing, Tiger? Yeah, this team kind of coming together good. Where is Lutz when you need him? Where's Lutz? We got a Kyler Murray team here. And Lutz isn't even here to enjoy it. All right, so we definitely need tight end. I'm probably going 3 tight end for sure on this team. Like, running back is completely dead. The reason I have so much Woody Marks is just because, like, I believe he's the last one with a guaranteed role. Like, he's just a clearly better pick, in my opinion, than Keaton Mitchell. And Pacheco, I still feel like the Lions are very live to add somebody. So we're going to take Dallas Goedert. And somebody asked, this might be the team, huh?
This could be the team. that takes the whole thing down.
All right, we're about back on the clock here. I think we just take Andrews, call it good, get the 2 tight ends there. We may end up just going 4 in a row here. Week 11 bye will kind of suck for running back, but it is late enough that taking a contingent guy and just kind of praying may be the thing. But missing 11 or 12 points from one position in 1 week, it could definitely hurt. It could be the difference. But I think it's fine as a gamble. Yeah, grilled zucchini, I've only done that once or twice. Good guess. I was so mad. Oh, where was November Rain, by the way? Or was it even close? Cooler's working his magic to get unstacked Goff at 125. I mean, I would take unstacked Goff at 125. I couldn't pull the trigger at 124. I don't think the stacking super matters in this. It's like Kyler was at ADP and I had the stack, right? I'm not going to pass it up then. I would have definitely taken Goff down there for sure. I did that the other day. I had, I think I had Jaden Daniels and Mahomes, and Tyler Shuck fell back to 124, and I just took Tyler Shuck as a third quarterback because why not? Yeah, we're probably going to do another one. We'll probably look and see if people want to do a mini or a main. I'm fine doing either one. I would probably prefer to do a mini. Now, for a third draft, we're going to need to get to 40 likes. And the third draft, we can move off of drafters or stay on drafters, depending on what the poll says. But every once in a while, I like to do some drafter stuff. I do. It's like every other week at this point. I'm trying to get them to sponsor the channel a little bit because the free ticket stuff, like I generally have a bunch of people in here, so and I can fill rooms reasonably well. Single stack only feels right this year. Yeah, no, it does. It really does. I think that like single stack depending on cost, right? Somebody did say Kyler Murray. Let's go. I think I just want to take one of these tight ends. I do prefer Britton Strange here. So we're going to take Britton Strange. Go 3 tight ends in a row. If Pacheco makes it back, we'll take him. I'm not that worried about RB3. We're very good with Walker, Kyron, and Judkins. The double 11 does suck, but I kind of want to make sure everything else works. And like Ryan Flournoy, I think he's at the point he's too high. I think that Flournoy is too high of a like. I've been very in on Flournoy for a while, and like I've said before, I'm very cost. Like I think cost matters a ton whenever it comes to these things, and I think that his cost is too much now. Let's just go Hunter Henry as well. Let's just go 4 tight ends in a row. Let's just do a block of tight ends. I feel really good about the other positions right now. We might be stopping at these 2 quarterbacks. We might not. We might just stop at 7 receivers. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out as we go. What's up, Devin? How we doing? If you look in the mirror and say Kyler 3 times, I'll appear like the candy man. Lutz is like an ass player magnet. Ass player magnet. That's good stuff, man. Mike Rob in here with the bangers. So I do. This is the kind of team, like, I have Patrick Mahomes and Kyler Murray. I would very much entertain a Geno Smith on this team at 177. I don't think he's going to lose his job by week 5 or 6, right? Now, I do want it to, like, I think these top 3, I would take, actually, any of these top 4 I would take. But I don't absolutely need it, so I'll only take it if it's a value. What's up, Steven? Well, like, I mean, I already have the promo code set up with them. I had a couple signups last year, or actually over the last month and a half. And by the way, if you're new to Drafters, you can use promo code WHO for a 100% deposit match for up to $100. Promo code WHO, capital H, 2 little O's, just like the logo. But yeah, I had several signups over the last month and a half. So I was thinking that whenever I message him, it may just be pretty smooth. It didn't happen. So didn't even get a reply. They didn't even tell me to, like, fuck off, you know. But let's go with I think I'm just going to go ahead and take Jeremy Bernard here. He alternates the bye weeks as well. Now, and Geno, like I said, I like him, but I don't need him either. I do think, like, I don't know if Kamara is going to be available, like, by week 11, you know? So that one doesn't feel great. I was saying let's roll the dice on contingent, guys. So a Tank Bigsby or Ray Davis or Braylon Allen kind of makes some sense here. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, let's just go. I think I need to secure one of these guys. So we're going to push the quarterback again. I don't really care which one I get if I get a third. So we're going to go ahead and push the quarterback. No, they're awesome. You know, that every time I've sent them a message for support, it's instantly been fixed. So it's not shade at them. I assume it's because I don't have 1,000 followers, because I've got, and by the way, if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit the sub. At 1,000 subs, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. And we've been growing pretty fast over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. But that's because I'm a maniac, apparently. We got it's kind of weird because on the YouTube side, it says I have one number of subs. And on my phone, on the YouTube Studio app, it says I have a much lower number. So it is kind of weird. We were talking about doing one tonight, but Lutz is the only one that replied. Not sure if we're gonna pop in or not. I'm game, but we just need to, like, even if it's just Lutz and I'm good to jump in, do something. We may have a second stream later tonight. Not sure. So we got Geno did go finally. I mean, it's just a value at that point, right? Like, there is a chance he plays the whole season. So let's go through the team real quick. We have Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Kenneth Walker, and then Kyron Williams, Judkins, and Ray Davis. Wide receivers, Jefferson, McMillan, Jordan Tyson, Alec Pierce, Worthy, and Bernard. And then Goddard, Andrews, Strange, Henry. I think this is a stop. I kind of think I can stop at 7 wide receivers here. I think I want to make sure to get a 6th a 5th and a 6th running back just to try to make sure I could support that bye week, you know? Now it is bye week 11. I wish I could have some faith that I'm just taking Vidal like every time here. So I wasn't close, but I wasn't like incredibly far off. Had to do the Frenchie Friday Superflex. What did I miss? How's everyone's Memorial Day? It's great. We're having a good time. This draft is getting close to being over. We're exploring over here on Drafters. I enjoy these drafts. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels more chill over here. At this point, I think is when I take the extra I'm going to take Tua to try to, like, I assume he's going to keep the job till week 6. Just give me some floor for the first half of the season. I don't really think we're going to see Penix incredibly early in the season, but I do think we see Michael Penix by it could just be by week 11, right? Like we could get 10 weeks of Tua and then 7 or then the last 7 weeks being Penix as well. Yeah, I'm going to do another Drafters. Let's do the poll. So a mini or a main. So there we go. New poll. Mini or main. 1 for mini, 2 for main in the chat. If you want to do a Drafters, if you want to do a main or a mini, all you got to do is vote. So James Conner is a pretty fun click down here, I think, as well. I've started taking a little Jaden Blue. I mix in Jaden Blue and Malik Davis a little bit. So and here we go. Here goes Mike Rob trying to get us to spend money. I know all of his alts. I'm gonna count. I'm basically gonna remove those from his from the count. By the way, I appreciate the bit into the troll. Let's go with James Conner. I think that he could just have a really solid beginning season. There's still a chance that he ends up on the Lions or a team like that as well. Who took Devon Vele? What are you doing taking Devon Vele over there? You can't even let me have Devon Vele, sir. That was going to be my second guess. Like my number 2 was going to be Back in Black. Damn. Yeah. Game tight. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He'll have to change. If he wants to continue the bit, he has to change the names. All right, we got a 3-6-7-4 here. Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Tua. Running backs, Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, Quinshon Judkins, Ray Davis, Kamani Vidal, and James Conner. Pretty solid. Only thing I can really worry about is week 11 at all. Like everything else is very good. Wide receivers, Jefferson McMillan, double anchor, Jordan Tyson, Alec Pierce, Xavier Worthy, Jeremy Bernard, Jahan Dotson. So 2 big spike week guys, a possible volume guy, and currently a wide receiver 2. And then 4 tight ends, Dallas Goedert, Mark Andrews, Brenton Strange, Hunter Henry. We got Alex over here, member. We got 3, 5, 8, 4. Jade Daniels, Matt Stafford, and Geno Smith. Running back, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Bucky Irving, Ramondre Stevenson, Jonah Coleman. That feels like enough. That definitely, like, because you got the bye week 11, double bye week 10 and 11, but you have Big Dog to carry you through both. Wide receiver, Puka Nacua, Jalen Waddle, Michael Wilson, Casey Concepcion, Stephon Diggs, Omar Cooper, Antonio Williams, Malik Washington, Kelsey Ferg, Tonjes, and Ingram. Very solid. I still can't bring myself to take Evan Ingram. I still can't do it. Call me crazy. I just can't do it. We got Bayou over here. 3593. We got Jackson Dart, Bo Nix, Cam Ward, James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Rico Dowdle, Isaiah Pacheco, and Algier. That's a pretty good price on Pacheco. I was very close to taking him this draft. I don't get him very often here on Drafters. I kind of regret not taking him. But I really wanted to make sure to get one of those tight ends. And then another one came back. So I did make the wrong move there. We got Zay Flowers, Malik Neighbors, Harrison, Tate, Golden, Ridley, Adonai Mitchell, Chris Bell, Devon Vele, likely Freiermuth and Gesicki. A little thin at tight end, but I do like the team overall. You got the big stack there with the Giants. If you're a member and I missed you, say something in the chat. I will review the team. Let me know. What's up? 5.7% Fele. I'm going to knock out the second Frenchie Superflex to make sure I get both in. Superflex is awesome. I feel like Rudy Schaub now. Totally neutered with my bids. All right, so the mini is winning by 1. So, and Quill also voted on the mini. So it looks like we're going to do a Drafters mini. So we could wait until it fills, or we could just jump in now. We're just going to go ahead and jump in now. So go ahead, jump in. We're waiting on 5. We got people. Yeah, we got it filled pretty quick. There was about 7 or 8 votes there, so I figured it would. We got the sports affiliation at the 1. We got the 3. We got Omelet, aka Alex, at the 4. No Cap at the 5. Game Tight at the 6. Bayou at the 9. Good. Is that Jerry Bradshaw? Look at Jerry Bagshaw being in here. How we doing? I wonder if sports affiliation is also live right now. That would make some sense. If you guys are brand new and you haven't hit the like, go ahead and hit the like. And if you enjoy the content, go ahead and sub as well. All right, we can remove the poll. Stop poll. Hide. I never did Superflex before until a month ago. I'm learning and it's fun. It is a lot of fun and it gets a lot of hate. I think it gets hate because people don't like to think for themselves. And it requires a little bit of different thought process, right? We'll just go with Jamar Chase here. We got Money Picks doing their first one. So, if, like I said before, if we get to 40 likes, we're gonna do a third draft, and we'll probably do one we'll vote between a super flex, a drafter's main, and maybe something else. I'm not sure. Oh, so Quill didn't make it in. What's up, Who and Crew? I'm having a great day. Draft Aaron Hernandez. What's up, Canada's cousin? Question is can I draft Aaron Hernandez? He's not in the player pool. I can't draft him. You almost got me. You almost convinced me. It's a good thing the Sharks didn't make it in this room. That's all I know. One less Shark in this room since Quill didn't make it. What's up, Willie? How's it going? You are trapped 290. That's a kind of a random name. Why trapped 290? I hope it's Superflex. Just saying. Superflex is fun, man. Like, I love it. And I'm slightly below fill rate on it, but I'm not worried. I was doing a bunch of puppies to get some of those in. I didn't have to max it, but I was definitely doing some. I just missed getting in also, but I am also the rake. All right, so we got Jamar Chase here. I'm just going to take Nico. I'm making a really big bet this season on Nico Collins. If Nico Collins isn't worth the pick, I'm probably not going to have as good of a season as I could have. I'm not going to be incredibly – it's not going to be like a 25% guy, but I'm going to feel pretty comfortable being at like 12 to 15% on Nico Collins, which is 1.5 to 2 times the field, right? Oh, well, I mean, technically 16% is 2 times the field, but you know what I mean. All right, so who end up getting all top 3 draft? Hey, that last draft I was at the back end, sir. We're gonna do the triple. I don't think that the triple wide receiver thing is that good on drafters. I'm going to be 100% honest, but I don't want 0 of it in my portfolio. I do think that the running back stuff, like last year, I think it was something like 7 of the top, let's just go to it. 2025 stats. Go to running backs. This is points per game. I have it separated by points per game. McCaffrey was a first-round pick. Taylor was a second. Bijan, Gibbs, first-round picks. HN second. James Cook was a third, right? So he was very important. Derrick Henry was a second-round pick. Jacobs, second-round or early 2-3 turn guy. Kyron, third. Chase Brown, also third round. Like all of these players, all of these except for one was in the top 3 rounds, right? So I think not going, and since it's total points, I think not taking a single running back in the first 3 rounds is probably, most of the time, it's just wrong. But we also didn't have any real big injuries at running back last year. So we didn't have Javonte was obviously one of the best picks on the board at all times, but I'm not worried. Like, they're a team whose offense had no offensive line, and they're trying to improve it. The thing I worry about the most with Nico is that D'Amico Ryans loves to win games by 3 points. Couldn't take Aaron. Yeah, exactly. Couldn't take Aaron Hernandez, so I had to settle for Rashee Rice. I have a type. Guys. I mean, I would love to get Scatterbo. I don't think I'm going to get him, though. So we're just going to continue. Why not? Let's just take Luther Burden here. This team is already toast, so let's just take Luther Burden. Let's do the thing. Let's stack up Luther Burden and Bucky Irving here. Let's get 3 guys I really like at ADP now. Like Rice, I'm also like at ADP with. I think he's always needed to be in the Nico Pickens range. And he just got steamed up a little too much, so I was underweight. If he goes in this range, I think he's a really good pick. But why not? Chase and Nico are guys I'm kind of probably going to... I mean, obviously Chase is Chase. But Nico's a guy I like a lot. I want to make sure to get some Burden and some Bucky with Nico. So this is kind of diversified my portfolio a little bit. Got to get both in the Frenchie 3. I love low max tournaments. Like that thing still being open is pretty fun. Can Galaxy Brain more in Superflex? It's like, yeah, it is. It's for sure like the Omaha of poker. I got all top 4 spots on Bayou Stream, some sort of dark magic. Now, like yesterday when I was on, I had a pretty good stretch of top picks. I think Quill and I had back-to-back top picks. And then when Goofy came on right afterwards, I think we got the first pick as well. Rice is so frustrating because he's not missing time, and the Chiefs had the same 25% target share waiting for him with Kelsey a year old. And yeah. And the frustrating part is that you just don't know if he's going to continue. Like, we know he's going to continue to make bad decisions, but is he going to continue to make more bad decisions that land him in trouble? You know? There is way more variety in the grilling poll than I expected. I actually just try to keep it to the basics, right? Like, we could do another poll that's like, do you like pork chops, ribeye, T-bone, or like filet mignon, right? Most of that, but like that's like one pork versus a bunch of beef, so the pork might win. So, I mean, if we get Joe Burrow back, we'll take Joe Burrow. I prefer Jaden Daniels and Drake May, but probably not going to get any of them. Yeah, we're going to go full 0 RB on this, I think. Like, or hero. It's got to be kind of a hero RB. So Jaden's going to go there. And we're just going to take Brian Thomas. And we're going to live the dream, guys. We're living the dream. We're doing that, and then we're taking one of these guys. So we'll see who we get, but we're going to get Tony Pollard or Rico Dowdle. Pollard, they both have by week 9, which doesn't line up with Bucky. So, all right, we get Tony Pollard. So the team right now, a 0-2-5-0. We got Bucky Irving and Tony Pollard at running back. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Rashee Rice, Luther Burden, Brian Thomas. Do not try this at home. This is not the best way to build. But, well, you sure got him. you sure got him. Oh, you figured it'd be burgers by 70%? I got you. Yeah, Right now, we got 43 votes, 23% brats, 16% chicken, 21% hot dog, 40% burgers. I wonder if the brat and hot dog people, like, tell me in the chat, if you voted for brat or hot dogs, if the other one was removed, would you have just voted for the opposite one? Like, so is like cylindrical meat like just the thing, right? Because if that's the case, it would be slightly higher. If cylindrical meat was the was the one, right? If that's what it was, instead of brats and hot dogs separate, would it beat out the burgers? Like, I think that, pause. What's up, Jay Hendricks? Yeah, I mean, if you've not been here, you're going to hear stuff like that randomly throughout. It's not like filled with it, but there's gems like that throughout. I don't believe brat people would be innately... Yeah, I do believe that, but I do believe that like hot dog people may be more into like the hot dog people may upgrade to brat. Okay, yeah. If you hadn't had barbecue chicken with pea sauce? What's pea sauce, sir? What? That sounds like some home brewing. What is pea sauce, guy? I'm not very cultured there, Two Mules. All right, we got I mean, I would love to get Trevor Lawrence back here. I mean, Alex is just out here trying to... Oh, no, he has Parker. I was thinking maybe he was just trying to snipe. Well, we have Rasheed, so we're going to take him. I see that in the chat. I'm going to wait until I do my next pick. Dobbins, Corum, Rodriguez are definitely the picks that I want here. So we got 5 gifted here by Brett. Thank you, Brett. We got Jay Hendricks, Corey in the house, Fantasy Dog, Bayou. Okay. Undivine Martyr, Jay Hendricks, Corey in the house, Fantasy Dog, and Sweet Leaf. Sweet Leaf gets a membership. Congratulations, everybody. Let's look at these bye weeks. Yeah, we're going to take Corum because of the bye weeks. And welcome everybody.
Welcome to the Who Crew.
Don't insult my culture with hot dogs. That's exactly how he said that. Don't think into it. What did Bayou say? I would expect a decent portion of hot dog people pick brat if it was missing. Right, yeah, that, and it makes sense that the brat people wouldn't take hot dog as well, right? Pea sauce is where I'm from. Yeah, no, it's all good, man. Like, it's part of streaming is that I don't let it get to me. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh no, he is Parker. Pea sauce is a little like poo sauce, but wetter. Sorry, speech to text. If you haven't, oh, piri piri, got it. I've not had it, and I don't think you need it. If you've not had my grilled chicken, I don't think you should be able to vote. Grilled onions are so much better than kraut. Absolutely. Oh, you're in it too. What's up? You're on camera. Look at that. He sees me. People who put raw onions on hot dogs are weird. Pomeranian just dropped. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. We'll have to go look at that afterwards. Football drafting is good for you. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit the sub. At 1,000 subs, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. We just randomly went for 9.5 hours, or I think it was 10.5 hours yesterday. We did a 12-hour a couple weeks ago, but we're doing a 24-hour live stream at 1,000 subs if we get there before the NFL season kicks off. Also, perks of being a member, you get your teams reviewed, you get access to the emojis. Nobody's been using the emojis today, but the emojis are pretty nice. People do use them pretty often. So there are some benefits. Also, I have underdog ranks. I'm not going to say they're going to win you a lot of money, but I do have them. You do have access to them. All you got to do is message me on Discord to get them. We went ahead and went with J.K. Dobbins there. And what up, fam? If you guys aren't subbed to GAB for Life, go give him a sub. Give Bayou Bengal a sub as well. Pomeranian, let's go. People always give me members, so I like to return the deal. Oh, wow. This is ugly, guys. This is one of those rooms that I might just... I'm pretty happy with everything I got. I have to make sure I don't lose by not having quarterback play. So we're just going to pull up Stroud, although I really... I would have taken Kelsey, but Kelsey goes all the way over here. So I'm pretty glad this is a Bucky Irving, Luther Burden team because this team has no shot. Absolutely no shot. I don't like the zero RB stuff. So I attacked on those two players I don't like. And then I got sniped kind of all the way through on players before ADP. I'll look at it here in a bit. I mean, honestly, I am not a fan of all these huge finals. I'm very upset that that's the way that they're going, which is honestly just going to push me to more DK content. I absolutely do not want that. Let's be real. My team has no shot. Says Bayou. Hold my beer. You think your team has no shot? Wait till you read mine. Wait until you see Bayou's no shot team. It's going to trump the Huhaim's no shot team every time. All right, so we got I don't like having to pull Stroud up there, but I do think that it is the right move. We do have Nico. It wasn't because I wanted to stack. It was because it was down to Nico and Cam Ward. Bayou going with the zero wide receiver start. There's nothing wrong with the zero wide receiver start. He's got Lad. We almost perfectly, because we almost perfectly have the male female thing going on. If I had Bucky in round 4 and I had Vernon in round 5, we would perfectly match opposite, right? Enter me. I still don't have any wide receiver through 12 rounds. Yeah, good luck, Bayou. Good luck, sir. It doesn't feel good that I pulled up Stroud and all the other quarterbacks come back around. I will say that does not feel great. God, man, this room is killing me. We're just gonna take Gadsden. We're just gonna take some players. Brett Favre, nice. I don't mind the higher final week entries in these cheaper tournaments, but overall, I agree with you. I mean, it's a Pomeranian. I'm probably gonna max it because it's what $3. They're what $3.20 max. Like I'll max all the $3.20 max. I do think that you have to play it a little different with the way that it goes. Yeah, we'll take Sadiq too. We're just going to kind of take the top player at whatever position and not worry about it on this draft. I've donated. It's all good. Somebody else got some EV. But we're here. We're having a good time. What's up, Missy? Shout out to OSU Missy assisting me with all these thumbnails. Oh, it's 50 max palm. Was it 50 last year or was it 30 last year? Fantasy Dog, we are in together. I saw Favre in there. Yeah, there's Brett Favre. He's been, I think he's a red badge over on Underdog. If Brett Favre, sends me any text, you're not opening them. Fantasy Dog, you can lie to us and tell us you're not going to open them. But I know you would be interested enough to be like, wonder what gift Brett Favre is sending. What gift could Brett Favre be sending me? It'd be sitting there. You wouldn't delete the message. You'd not look at it. And you'd wake up some night and you'd be like, okay, I got to look. And then you'd be sad you looked. I think you just solved. Yeah, that if it's 50 max, it kind of makes sense. Oh my, no sir. Brett Favre knows you voted Glizzy, and he's about to show you. Then you would be sad you looked. Yeah, exactly. Like every once in a while, somebody sends you a message. You know that friend that like sends you stuff, and they every once in a while they mix something in that you know you're gonna get got at some point. Like that's how this would feel, right? It's like, should I look at this? Oh, this is this thing, and they send you a different link, and it's something you wish you'd never seen. Yeah, that's what what it would be like. What's up, C Money? How we doing? Something About Mary, all-time great movie. Favre is in that movie. Yeah. So we're hoping to do a third draft. We need 40 likes. We got 47 watching. We got 33 likes. We'll do a third draft at that. We'll take a vote between Superflex, Drafters Main. Actually, we'll put Mini, Main, Superflex, and a Pomeranian up there. We'll put all of them up there. Where was the Palm yesterday when I needed to power through a bunch of drafts? Yeah, I mean, I'm maxing it. Okay, for whatever reason I was thinking it was not. Let's double stack Schultz. I mean, we're building a banger in here, guys. Absolute banger. Look at this running back room. We got Bucky Irving, Tony Pollard, Blake Corum, J.K. Dobbins. You know, I've said it before, but it's never been more true. Draft with me and get EV. Draft with who? He ain't got a clue, right? Like, those things are very, very, need 7 likes. Get on it, Mike Rob. I'm not going absolutely out of my way to max it, but I'll be above 120. I'm at like 70 right now, which is slightly under fill rate. But yeah, I'm not like forcing I'm not going to force to fill any contest unless I decide I'm actually going to do the DK Billy. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna make one of those. I just need to get around to it. Like, that's the plan. Yeah, I see you there, Spencer Thurman. Got 0.65 FGs. So we and by the way, if you're new to the channel, I review all YouTube members I review. And the very first time you do a draft with me, I will review your team as well. So that's at least the case for the time. It does take a lot of time to do. If you don't want to review, you can say something. But Kevin here, I think is new, so we'll do a Kevin one. I know Omelet and Game Tight and Bayou are all members, so they will all get reviews. 65. Yeah, I think I'm going to max Superflex as well. I'll be drafting these things all night. I don't think it's gonna feel like, we'll see. I mean, let's just go to the underdog real quick, right? So it's 112,000, right? So let's bring up not the calendar, sir, the calculator. I mean, I believe it's 6,000. Like, I think rough math is like 6,000 people to max it. No, I did that backwards. Yeah, it's 2,000. So 2,000. Yeah, so it's going to take 2,200 people. Like, if 2,200 people plus minus a little bit, max the contest, that's what it would take to get it to fill. So it might actually, you would like to be skipped. Got it. It would be, it might fill in a week and a half or so, honestly. Hey, we got to the 42 likes. So after these two, we're going to put a poll up to see what we want to draft. I will, if it's a tie break, we're definitely leaning to drafters. I'm going to do drafters, Superflex, or Palm. And if drafters wins, then there'll be a second poll and we'll do mini or main. So, all right. Let's... Yeah, I guess we're going to take him. I feel good with those tight ends. I feel fine enough. I think this team kind of needs Calvin Ridley specifically. I just want to make sure I have something for my bye weeks. He also perfectly lines up. Like, I could stop at those 6 receivers. And him and Bernard both intersect. But you know what? Let's just go Bernard. I think Bernard's one of the best prices on the board. So we're going to do that. All right. So we're going to delete that poll. New poll. Next, draft. Palm. Palm is 1. Superflex is 2. And drafters is 3. Because I do have the drafters thumbnail here. So I will give it a little bit of an edge. I did what I could. If this fills that soon, I won't be maxing. Because I know we have a lot of drafters only people in here. So I will definitely lean towards drafters if it's like a. I will also monitor Microb's trolling as well. I will. And it'll be like once we're here and done with the reviews. Is NoCap? I think NoCap is a member, right? Okay, sorry. And I'm not like, I don't say that to like make people feel bad or whatever. I just genuinely don't want to miss somebody, right? What's up, Hallie? How we doing? Peanut, what's up, Peanut Punch? What in the world is this? Why did Microsoft Outlook open? For whatever, like, gotta love Windows, man. Microsoft Outlook just randomly opened. Good stuff. Gotta love it. Not too bad. I stopped you for fair and honest elections. I will order for that. Yeah, okay, got it. All right, let's go. Let's do James Conner again. And I'll take Watson if he comes back around as a quarterback 3. Just I think Watson will play more than half the season. And I just that'll get through both of those bye weeks most likely. I'm not saying that I'm rooting for him to do well. I am not rooting for him to do well. Why do you think Drafters isn't taking off? I love Underdog, but just start on Drafters this season, and I love it too. Guess do DK. So there's a couple reasons, I think. Number one, and most importantly, the total points thing. Like, if you don't, so Underdog and DraftKings, you're gonna get, if you do volume, you might not have a lot of teams in the like in weeks 15, right? But you're gonna get a team or two at least to those finals, most likely to the weeks, not to the finals, and have a shot. Your whole portfolio could be completely dead by week 15 in draft, or by week like 13 over here on Drafters. So I think that now I've not had a sweat up top on Drafters. I know the people that have been up there have said it's a lot of fun. I think that's why. I think it's because like the chaos of best ball. Like, best ball is a chaotic game by nature, and I think people attracted to best ball like to embrace the chaos. I think the chaos of weeks, as much as we hated the Kyle Pitts thing or the Amari Cooper thing a few years ago, like, that's the kind of thing I believe the type of person who loves best ball is attracted to. That's just my own little off-the-wall take for it. I think it's because the season-long thing, you get to a certain point, and if you don't have a team near the top, like, and I mean, by near the top, I mean, you have to be like top 50 because of the payout structure for it to really, really be enticing to watch. I agree. Embrace the chaos. Let's take Ollie Gordon. Makes sense, like the chaos of the Eliminator. Yeah, exactly. Like, people love the Eliminator. Like, I love the Eliminator, but it's not like a great It's not like a great contest to max, to be honest. Like, but it is super fun, right? Bayou, you couldn't leave Vele for me one time, could you? All right. Starting the reviews, we got a 3-8-6-3 in a completely dead team. We got Patrick Mahomes, CJ Stroud, Deshaun Watson. Running back, we got Bucky Irving, Tony Pollard. Like, we waited, and we went hard. Bucky Irving, Pollard, Corum, Dobbins, Brian Robinson, Braylon Allen, James Conner, Ollie Gordon. Honestly, it's not near as bad as I expected it to be, but it doesn't feel good either. Wide receivers, we stopped at 6. Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Rashee Rice, Luther Burden, Brian Thomas, Jeremy Bernard, all different bye weeks until Brian Thomas gets traded, just to ruin this team. And then tight ends, Gadsden, Sadiq, Schultz. Don't love the tight ends, but I actually think the running back room works. Like, the quarterback room is whatever. Like, I don't think it's as dead as I initially thought it was, is all. I just take the more talented Saints wide receivers. All right, we got Kevin here at the 2. We got a 3-6-9-2. We got Dak Prescott, Bryce Young, and Cam Ward. Running backs, we have Jahmyr Gibbs, Ramondre Stevenson, Kenneth Gainwell, Aaron Jones, Emmanuel Wilson, Ty Johnson. Wide receiver, George Pickens, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Ricky Pearsall, Jalen Coker, Ryan Flournoy. Fell a little bit. I do think he's starting to go too high. I think 170-ish is where I want. If he moves above 160, I don't love it. Darnell Mooney has been moving up, and I love it. I was going to take Tyquan Thornton in the very last round if he was still there. Torrey Horton, and then McBride, Dulcich. That's a very solid team. Roast my team full of undersized RBs, please. I'm not good at roasting, but we will try. But thank you, sir.
If she got that end zone, I'm diving in deep smoothly.
All right, my team is dependent on Kelsey staying healthy. Sauce me then. Like, I mean, it's the same thing, right? The sauce and all that. All right. We got a 2-6-8-4 here by No Cap. We got Drake May, Tyler Shuck. Running back, Chase Brown, Travion Henderson, Jalen Warren, Ja'Cory Krusky Merritt, Tajay Spears, Ray Davis. You got a guy who was drafted in the 7th round here. Like, number one, Travion Henderson couldn't even have Ramondre Stevenson, right? Like, he couldn't beat him out. You took him before Ramondre Stevenson goes. What are you doing, guy? Travion Henderson's supposed to be a good pass blocker coming out of college. Guess what he couldn't do in the NFL? Pass block, because he's a tiny boy. We got Jalen Warren out here just going to get absolutely mogged by Rico Dowdle. Not sure why you would ever take him. Ja'Cory Krusky Merritt, or a.k.a. Bill. Like, what are we doing? They took Katron Allen at the end of the draft, and at the end of the draft, that was more capital than they spent on Ja'Cory Krusky Merritt last year. So, what do you think's going to happen? Do you think he's magically going to be just better? The man couldn't beat out Chris Rodriguez, sir. Tajay Spears, like, I do like Tajay Spears, but man, they took Nicholas Singleton, and that's just a size back. And Tajay Spears only has one ACL. And Ray Davis, like, he's just never going to have a chance. And then we got wide receivers, JSN, Chris Olave, Emeka Egbuka, Quentin Johnson, Josh Downs, Khalil Shakir, Kayshawn Booty. Booty to correlate with this running back room because it's ass, right? Then we got Bryce Lance, tight end, Hunter Henry, Gunnar Helm, Terrence Ferguson, and Jake Tonjes. I would love the team, but this running back room sucks, guy. Hit him with the tiny boy. Yeah. All right, wait. I think we were successful there. I don't always do well with the sauce, but I think that one was okay. All right, we got a 2, 5, 10, 3 here by Bayou. He was cooking something up out there. We got Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Jadarian Price, Chuba Hubbard, wide receivers, Lad McConkey, Jacoby Myers, Stephon Diggs, Trey Tucker, Shaheed, Antonio Williams, Zachariah Branch, Troy Franklin, Devon Vele, Chris Brazel, Sam Laporta, Isaiah Likely, and David Njoku. That's honestly, the wide receivers feel rough, but you got absolute volume and you got players who are gonna get some targets. There is a world where this could work. It's not like I don't think this team needed Jadarian Price at all. Like one of Price and Chuba definitely should have been a wide receiver or somebody later. But you're kind of doing what I did, just throwing one entry in with a team like this. Why not? Game Ty said he didn't want to review. I already went through Alex's. If I missed you and you're a member, or if you're the first time here, let me know. That world is just not this earth. Absolutely. His whole team pops out of cupcakes at a stripper party. Okay, you did that because of bye week. Got it. So it looks like we're going to jump on over to Underdog and do a super flex. Now, if we hit 50 likes, I could be persuaded into doing, we'll go 55. If we hit to 55 likes, I'll go back over and do another drafter since drafter's in on the thumbnail. But we're going to come over here to Underdog and we're going to do a field general, guys. And let's, we're going to jump in this field general in 15 seconds.
We never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, X, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who wins, immortal.
I haven't been doing any of my timestamps. That's my bad. So we instant fill this lobby. We get the 112. All it takes is for Lutz to come in here and to whine about my early picks, and I get stuck at the back. We got the 12. We got Brew Crew at the 9. We got Sturman at the 7. We got Champ at the 8. We got Game Time at the 3. We got Sladen at the 2. We got Fantasy Dog at the 1. Let's go ahead and remove the poll. Stop the poll. And put the music back on. Let's do this one. And by the way, if you guys are new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content you've seen tonight, go ahead, hit that sub for me. We are doing a 24-hour live stream at 1,000 subs if we get there before the NFL draft. I would appreciate it. I try to mix in all content between DraftKings, Drafters, and Underdog. I do prefer, I do most of it on Underdog because anytime I have a guest, I only do Underdog specifically because of naming drafts. So, Bayou must be incognito. Got in. Nice. I'm going to have to convince my wife to move to Texas just so I can draft on Underdog. I mean, you could move to many other states. You don't have to move to Texas. There are plenty of other states that you can draft on Underdog. Not sure where you live, but or why you would want to move to Texas. I can draft and chat. Man, look at Fancy Dog out here. Double drafting, the double D, and typing. I live in Louisiana. I have family. Oh, okay. I was like, Texas isn't the only place. There's I'm not in Texas. I can do Underdog. So I was actually going to let's take Herbert here. And look, okay, we don't have a Herbert Dak team. Let's just do it. I usually prefer the non-quarterback starts on this side. We're going to do this here. Most of my teams from this side are going to have Jonathan Taylor. I have a bag of Jonathan Taylor right now. I do feel like this side of the board, this is probably not the right thing. But I do really like that now, like Kenneth Walker, Saquon Barkley, that tier of players sometimes falls back. Probably should have included that up front. Pretty vital. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm like John Cena in this draft. No one sees me. Yeah. Yeah, we got Who Hames at the 12. We got Brew Crew at the 9. We have Sturman at the 7. We have Champ at the 5. We have Game Tight at the 3. We got Slayton at the 2. We got Fancy Dog at the 1. Where's Bayou Bengal at, guys? Thanks for CMC, guys. I see you at the 8. I see. I'm just out here living my best life, guy. I visit my dad in the fall, spring specifically, because he's in Idaho. Where Underdog and Mary Jane are legal. No, I know. Yeah, yeah, it's I mean, we're having a good time out here today. So we I did say 55 likes for another draft, but I honestly kind of hope we don't get there. Okay, so give me 1 minute. I'm trying to lock in the next Who's Crew guest. I'm going to go ahead and announce it if I read that correctly. How's baseball going for you, Brett? For me, it's going okay. By the way, yeah. So, Who's Crew member this week will be Thursday, 4 p.m. Central. It'll be Peanut Punch, old PP Punch, making his appearance. It'll be a good time. Should be awesome. So you guys can look forward to that. We didn't get an episode last week because the two people, like I had two people lined up and something came up with both of them and they couldn't end up doing it. I mean, I would love to get the bring back here. Oh, so we get the bring back, but not the, I'm just going to go with Walker Chase Brown here. I think that there's a kind of a tier break there at running back. Been killing it so far. Just wish I had more Miz in my life. I have 30% Shane Smith, and I have a bunch of the other guy who just got hurt for the season. Like Smith got hurt and demoted. What's his name? But yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about baseball, but we're here drafting some football. We got a Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown start here for the Superflex. Feels good. Feels good. And we'll go back to drafters if we get the 55 likes. So we got we spaced out for a minute. That happened. Man, I slept all morning. It was awesome. I woke up after like 4 hours of sleep. Got there, jumped into Bayou Bengals stream for a minute. Did a couple drafts with him. Then I went back to bed. I slept all morning basically. Maybe the afternoon. So that's I'm probably going to be up for a while today. It's going to be awesome. Going to get some of that late night EV on Underdog. I tried to do it last night. I tried to jump into Underdog, and I did my first Dachshund. And I will show you guys the team. It's like a pretty good team, but it definitely didn't get the big EV or anything. It's a 3-6-7-2. Drake May, Jaden Daniels came back at 76. Tyler Shuck at 124. And then DeAndre Swift, Anchor RB, Blake Corum, Dobbins, Brian Robinson, Washington, and Vidal. So a little thin there. But Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle, Concepcion, Jalen Coker, Antonio Williams, Cup, and then Bowers and Chick. So it's a Bowers team. We got those 3 anchor wide receivers. We got 3 amazing quarterbacks. So can't watch it in Utah. Utah sucks. Got it. So, man, I don't know what's going on in this draft room, but everybody's taking the entire clock. Yeah, exactly. It's semi zero RB, right? Because it's got the anchor, but it's also got Blake Corum, Dobbins, who should be able to give me enough points, right, to like cobble together something. Like I think those 3 is fine enough, but it's got insane upside. Like if Hampton gets hurt, Genty gets hurt, or Bijan gets hurt, like this team could just be absolutely nuts. Because like you got the Bowers thing here. It's also got the correlation, I believe. No, it doesn't have much correlation. All right, we're about back on the clock here. This team could be good. This could be the team. It could be. It could be the team. Are they going to let me get Pickens back? I'm probably going to get sniped on Pickens. We did not get sniped on Pickens. Not that that's a snipe. Let's go Pickens and Mendoza here. Let's get the stack. And let's get the extra quarterback for the back half of the season. But yeah, that it was a late night team. I did it at like 1 a.m. I was hoping to get some drunks in there. Not sure if I did, but the Drake May with Jaden Daniels wraparound felt pretty good. Like the Tyler Shuck pick, it was between him and like Kelsey, right? But I already had Bowers, and I feel like Shuck is just a really, really good pick. And I was hoping to be able to wrap around and get Juwan Johnson, but Jalen Coker fell. So I was going to go Juwan Johnson and Chig back to back here and just go 3 tight ends with Bowers with the stacks and just be thin at running back. But it didn't end up playing out that way. But I really like the way the team turned out. And in the end, so we got if you guys, sorry, you took Shuck. Why is it not populating over here? There we go. Brett over here apologizing to somebody. What are you apologizing for? Is that what drunks do? Draft best ball teams? I've definitely been in some rooms where people definitely are drafting like they're drunk. And it's usually at night. So I'm going to assume, I'm going to guess there's a bunch of people that like load up drafts while they're in a bar. And they're going to make drunk decisions in the first half of the draft and then auto the back half of the draft because they get like sidetracked. Not going to say that definitely happens, but I'm going to say I've definitely been in a bunch of rooms that feels like that happens. Got to make sure to get Zach Charbonnet at pick 97, you know? Got to make sure to take Joe Burrow at 33. Just pack, or it would be 33. At 27 to stack up with Joe Burrow. Drafting best ball in the nightclub is serial kill behavior. I mean, I've never lived in a city. I don't know, like, I don't think I would have ever cared about or liked the nightclub life. I would be the guy doing that. I would be disinterested in everything else going on and just drafted a team. That would be me. I guess I'm the serial killer behavior guy. I mean, we got a protection piece here. Maybe we get Lad back. It would be fantastic if we do. And I haven't redone these. Okay, so we're going to get Lad and Tony Pollard back. So we have the week 17 bring back here with, or we have the game script where Kenneth Walker, Kansas City's up. Herbert is coming back with Lad. I don't mind that at all. And then we have George Pickens stacked up with, like this team's looking good. You could even say that this
could be the team that takes the whole thing down.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just a bar somewhere, like not a nightclub. Like nightclub, there's too much stuff going on. But yeah, like if you're just at a bar. Drafters on holidays is nice. Rooms can be wild. Yeah, drafting. Got it. No, it can be. And then we're out here on stream drafting instead. There was a serial killer in my city. I ate donuts for a month. I definitely drafted a few after having a few drinks, but not out of the bar. Did you make better or worse decisions? Let us know. Yeah, I'm gonna whenever this stream ends, I'm probably gonna be spending a while on DK tonight doing some mains. I feel like today could be a day for some good EV on DK mains. So, and by the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't hit the sub yet, go ahead and hit the sub. We're doing a 24-hour live stream at 1,000 subs before, if we get there before the NFL kickoff. Also, hit that like button. We're 2 likes away from doing a 4th draft. Also, we have a free Discord, which is pretty chill. It's in the descriptions of the video here. All you gotta do is go click on it, jump in there, and then if you become a YouTube member, you get reviews. You also get ranks if you want my underdog ranks. I try to update them once a week. Worse for sure. As with most decisions after I've made drinking, not just drafting. Well, that was the, it was basically a lead-in question. But you sniffed it out, and you went ahead and answered the whole question. But yeah, it was definitely a lead-in question, Missy, to see how many more bad decisions do you make. But too smart for me. You got there yourself. We got I like this start though. We got a Justin Herbert, a 3-3-2-0. Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, then Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown. We got Pickens to come back, Mendoza. We got the McConkey stack with the Walker bring back. We got Tony Pollard. Feels really good. I could solve all problems after I've been drinking. Just finished my palm with Brett Favre and Spencer Thurman. How exposed was Brett Favre? Let us know. So I do want to take Dobbins here. I kind of like Laporta. I definitely want J.K. Dobbins. All of these running backs have early bye weeks. I'm pretty happy with those double anchors. I'm going to go ahead and take Laporta. I might push wide receiver for a bit after that, honestly. So, I think Missy is traveling right now. How's everything going? We got anything crazy going on in this room? Oh, Bayou doing the quarterback push successfully. He got Tua back at 89. This is going to be a fun team to review. JSN, Lamb, double anchor with Bowers. Scatabo, Swift, Price. That actually looks really, really good. I like the double, like the single or double anchor wide receiver teams. No, this is a super flex. We're doing the super flex. We did a vote between drafters, super flex, and a palm. And we ended up, if we get 2 more likes, we're going to go back to drafters and do a mini or a main. We'll do a vote for that. Oh, yeah, no problem. Good. First ball, Fantasy Dog. I see you took T-Mac and had Jaden. Now you take him with Jaden. I need to go change my position limits, by the way. I don't think it was Brett Favre. He didn't draft any Packers, Vikings, or Jets. Well, didn't he hate all the teams he played for in the end? Yeah, it looks like it looks like a really fun team. So we got Fantasy Dog, Sladen, Game Tight, Champ, Sturman, Bayou, Brew Crew. We're going to be reviewing half of this room. That's what we're going to be doing. And by the way, once again, thank you, Brett, for the 5 gifted. And thank you, No Cap, for the super chat. Thank you guys for the support. Easy work. Are you in here, C Money? I don't know if I remember what your is it C Money here or not? I actually think the auto draft on Penix was a good spot for that. Like you also have the Kyle Pitts stack. I think that works out really well. He's probably going to play the back half of the season. So it gives you a third quarterback for the playoff push if you get there. Okay, C Money 125. Got it. I am not been moving. Are you moving to Texas? Just randomly asking about Texas, you know. Like it's fine whenever an auto draft actually works for you. Oh, mowing. Got it. But I mean that doesn't stop you from moving to Texas, right? All right, let's go. Let's get the Week 17 correlation with Tyrone Tracy and Dallas, and let's do that. We're gonna have both of our quarterbacks are losing. Scadabo gets hurt in this world. I've lost all of my money elsewhere, but we have Tyrone Tracy. We have Kenneth Walker, both in winning game scripts. We have George Pickens, Ladd McConkey, just crushing it down the stretch. Boomer. Oh, Boomer Sooner. I got it. I'm confused. What's new, Spencer Thurman? So, yeah, whenever, I don't know how many of you guys were here early, but something I'm working on, and I'm going to put it out. This may be one of those things that I gate to members, but I don't know. I might just put it out for free. I haven't decided yet, but this is going to be my chart. I'm making some changes myself, which I'll note down at the bottom, but it's an eliminator chart for the first 7 weeks. Like what matchups, who has good matchups. Like right now, the Niners get the Rams, which is a top defense. Then in week 4 and 5, they get Seattle and Denver, but they get Miami and Arizona and Washington in the middle of it, right? So, and then there's Houston, who gets Buffalo, Cincinnati, Indy, Dallas, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Giants. None of those are a top half of the top half defense, right? So Houston, probably David Montgomery is an absolute smash. So that's what I'm working on. I'm going to kind of go. I'm also probably going to make a YouTube video, like an actual video on that, with some edits and stuff. Might release it on a Friday, but if you want the actual chart, so everybody will be able to see it. They can screenshot it if they want or do whatever on the video, but I'll probably throw that in the rank section as well, which YouTube members get access to on Discord. If you don't know how to link your Discord to YouTube, just message me. We'll be able to figure that out. But if you link your Discord and you jump in my Discord, you'll have access to another channel or two, and you'll be able to just go in there and well, it's not done yet because I'm gonna color code it to where I'm gonna have I still got a little bit to go on it. So we are about up again. I'm not big on double and triple stacking, but I do think that these tight ends are kind of just really good plays. I'm going to take 2 of these tight ends. And then just hope that Trey Tucker or Jalen Naylor comes back. I'm going to try to, excuse me, by the way. I'm going to try to get that finished by tomorrow. So we'll just go with Gadsden, and we'll take Brenton Strange here because he does have some correlation in the playoffs. We'll take Juwan Johnson for bye week reasons. It's only a 1 of 6 in week 16, so not that worried about the bring back situation there. I also I guess Brenton Strange plays the Commanders in week 17. Juwan Johnson plays Atlanta. So, sorry, I think I typed it wrong. I had T-Mac McLaurin. in the palm, and you had Jaden in the one. Oh, okay. Us colorblind folks left out. I mean, I could just, like, I wish I was smarter. Are you actually colorblind, by the way? Because, I mean, I could literally just do it like this. There you go. We'll have a second one set up. Like this one, like we'll just have a second sheet attached to it. It's all good. Like it just a chart, no colors. You're welcome. Already done. Green, yellows, blues. Got it. Yeah, I mean, does it mess with you when you look at the charts that have the colors in them or not? Like, or do you just not, or does it just mix the colors? And also, like, there will be a master list down here as well. So, like, I'll do, it's going to be like equals top 6 defense. So I don't know how color blindness really works because I don't have it, but I assume that you see a color is a different color, but with a key, maybe it makes it better. So we're gonna have, tight end and wide receiver are bad. Got it. So we got a 3-5-3-3 here. So Trey Tucker, did Trey Tucker get pulled up this high already? He did. All right, we're gonna go with Shaheed. And do I want to go? Let's take Sean Tucker and be done at running back. We're just going to pull him up. So for the audio listeners, we got a 3-6-4-3 now. We got Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Fernando Mendoza. Running backs, we got Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Tony Pollard, J.K. Dobbins, Tyrone Tracy, Sean Tucker. Wide receivers, George Pickens, Ladd McConkey, Josh Downs, Shaheed. Tight ends, Laporta, Gadsden, Juwan Johnson. Probably going to go 3 more wide receivers. Maybe another tight end. I said, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, if there's something like, I don't think about the color blindness thing, like I said, but I could probably find a way to appease people that way as well. Is it, like, let me know, does this sheet just look better to you then? Like, let me know, does this sheet look better, or does this one to you, Bukowski? Yeah. So the one with 0 color just looks better. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. And then I can note. We're used to reading differentiate. Got it. But yeah, we're 1 like away. We should be able to get there. If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't subbed, we go live every day, every Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Central. We also go live every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Central, unless we're doing something, because pretty much every Sunday we get off work, we're probably going to do some sort of a marathon stream. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we got to the likes. So we're going to remove this poll. We're going to create a new poll. Next draft, drafters main or drafters mini. So start and show. There you go. 55 likes. I also never jump in and like my own videos. I know a lot of people do that. I just never have. Let's go. I kind of just want Chris Bell on this team. I haven't taken Chris Bell for a while. I do really like him. I think this team, I can support that. I assume Mooney went already. Yeah, Mooney went. So we're going to take Malachi Fields as well. We're going to go double rookie here. We're going to hope that one of them works out pretty well. We're definitely going to take another receiver. Probably going to go 8 receivers here because we took those 2. Off to work yourself in a minute. Hey, no problem, Sladen. Thank you for popping in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I think 123 or something. I think I got like 7 of them last night, late at night. Something like that. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to pop out and back in of StreamYard real quick. All right. We didn't really like it, so we're good now. Oh. Knock, knock. Who is there? He's back. He's back from the abyss. So we got... Oh, I know you landed the plane. I seen what you had cooking at the beginning. It was pretty nice. So vote 1 for a drafters main, vote 2 for a drafters mini. We've had 1 single vote. Quill out here in every chat, just spamming mini. It's like, please do a mini. Please do a mini. I want to do a mini. I honestly prefer to do the minis on stream, but I don't mind doing the drafters mains either. Oh, JT, welcome. Thanks for popping in. But I wasn't planning on double stacking or triple stacking, but if it happens, it happens. I did move Kalen Black down a little bit in my rank. I realized that I would just never take him, even if he was at the top. I could just take Jaden Blue or Malik Davis here, right? I think if those 2 guys are gone, I'm going to take one of these. Okay, so if I can get Ridley, I definitely need another receiver. This will basically be the order. So I don't know. Maybe I want to do that instead. All right, so it's got to be Dontavian Wicks, who I haven't taken yet, and it'll be Malik Davis. All right, so the team, we got a 3-7-7-3 here. Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Fernando Mendoza just as a quarterback 3. Running backs, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Tony Pollard, J.K. Dobbin, Tyrone Tracy, Sean Tucker, and Malik Davis. Wide receivers, George Pickens, Ladd McConkey, Josh Downs, Shaheed, Chris Bell, Malachi Fields, Dontavian Wicks. Trying to get a little bit of floor for the Bell Fields thing beginning of the season, like just in case if things go bad. And then Laporta, Gadsden, and Juwan Johnson. We got a triple stack here, or a double stack for the Chargers. We have the leading game script here. We have the same thing going on with Tyrone Tracy and Dak Prescott with George Pickens. Pretty fun team we built here. Call me Queen Minnie. I wish I hadn't auto-drafted Penix. I think that your team looked fine from what I was seeing. Might get a drafters account after training camp is done. If you want a drafters account, use promo code WHO for a 100% deposit match for up to $100. Let me know. I know I will say that if you live in the States, it's just way easier to deposit via PayPal. Like I just link PayPal to my credit card and I do all my drafters deposits on my credit card and then just instantly pay it off. That way it always works. Tight end floor locked in. I could never be bad at Fantasy Dog's avatar. Yeah, Fantasy Dog is definitely one of the good ones. All right, so is the draft over? The draft is over. We can start reviewing. We got Fantasy Dog. We got a 5-5-8-2. Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, Michael Penix, Justin Fields, and Anthony Richardson. 1 second. All right, then we got Ashton Jeanty, Achane, Breece Hall, Emmett Johnson, Chris Brooks. Wide receiver, Terry McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, Chris Godwin, Wandale, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Tesla, Malik Washington. That feels good. I would not have taken Fields and Richardson, just to be fair, but it doesn't look like you missed anywhere. You got the triple anchor. You got 2 more guys. The wide receivers look fine. Kyle Pitts and Fannin. Double, like you do have, you're going to miss your 9 points or whatever that week because of the bye week. Small, like not that that's a huge deal, but it could matter. All right, we got Slayton, a 3-6-7-4 here. Bo Nix, Bryce Young, Geno Smith. Running backs, Bijan Robinson, Derrick Henry, Javonte Williams, RJ Harvey, Zach Charbonnet, Najee Harris. Wide receiver, Tedoroa McMillan, DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Coker, Omar Cooper, Darnell Mooney, Troy Franklin. Tight ends, I love this. Kelsey, Kincaid, Freiermuth, and Dulcich. Very, very solid team. Like, very solid team. You're going to get half a season, maybe the whole season from Geno. I actually really like this team. Not as much correlate. Like, you got some correlation. You don't have, like, a bring back on the Denver game. You don't have bringbacks, but you have the stacks like crazy. So, a very, very good team. And like I said, it's just supposed to be the bringbacks are only a tiebreaker. We got a 5-6-6-3 here. We got Kyler Murray, Jacoby Brissett, and Beck, JJ McCarthy, and Gardner Minshew. Just making sure you have a quarterback. So you got 2 quarterbacks. Jameer Gibbs, Jeremiah Love, Isaiah Pacheco, Tyler Algier, Nicholas Singleton, and Mike Washington. That running back room works. Jefferson, Harrison, Tate, Burden, Michael Wilson, Ted Hurst. I love stopping at 6. McBride, Chig, and Ferg. I like it. You definitely need. It's going to be funny if this is what works, but I fully understand it. Like the Beck, Minshew, and Kyler, or and Brissett feels fun. All right, we got a new member here. Welcome, Spencer.
Welcome to the Hoop Crew.
Pumped to be part of the Who Crew. I'll jump in these anytime I can. The crew is awesome, so you are welcome here. Exactly. Fancy Dog is right. We are pumped to have you as well. We got Steven here. 2792. And let me know, is the music too loud or not? Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, stop at 2. Travis, Kyron Williams, Ramondre, Rico, Gainwell, Robinson, Sampson. Don't mind it. By the way, everybody, I'm jumping in a Drafters $2 mini. I'm going to still do the reviews, but it's plus 11, so jump in now. We got a brand new lobby, so jump in. We're still going to do these reviews, but we're going to do this as well. We got Jamar Chase. We got Quentin Johnston. Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Higgins, Jalen McMillan, Ryan Flournoy, Kayshawn Booty, Cooper Kupp, Christian Kirk. Booty's a guy I've been starting to click a little more because I feel like he's definitely getting traded somewhere. We got Colson Loveland and Jake Ferguson. Solid team by Champ. We got Spencer here. Waiting on 6, by the way, over there. Oh, I do like the Cardinals playoff schedule. Like, I was hoping to be able to fade them, but like full fade them, but I do actually like their playoff schedule. This channel is going places, says Fancy Dog. I hope you're right, dog. We got a 4574 here by Sturman. Is it Sturman or Thurman? Is it Spencer Thurman? It's Spencer Thurman. That's what it is. We got Jaden, Patrick Mahomes, Mac Jones, Joe Flacco. Running backs: Barkley, Jacobs, Montgomery, Kyle Monangai, Rashad White, Rashid Rice, Mike Evans, Jalen Waddle, Parker Washington, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, Jeremy Bernard. Tight ends: Kenyon Sadiq, Brenton Strange, Gunnar Helm, and Jake Tonjes. Love it. Like, love the team. Very well balanced all the way through. I like the 2 quarterbacks and the 2 shots at the end. I do this a lot. And then we got Bayou Bengal and Brew Crew. We are plus 5 on the Drafters Mini. If you want to do a Drafters Mini, come on over. Jump in the Drafters Mini lobby as well. I'm in the Mini, yes. We got a 3782 by Bayou. Jalen Hurts, Tua, Shadur Sanders, Cam Scatabo, DeAndre Swift, Darian Price, Blake Corum, Chris Rodriguez, Jordan Mason, Ray Day. That is, I love, like, I know what your receiver started with. This is really, really good. Like, I love Rodriguez for a floor. Price is a good piece. Like, I love this RB room with what you got. Now, quarterback 2 could be rough, but, like, there's a shot that those guys start the whole season, right? All right, well, we got in. We're still going to finish those reviews. We got in. Game tied at the 1. OSU Missy, welcome at the 5. We got Quill at the 9. We got Bayou at the 6. We got Who at the 10. We got Spencer at the 12. If you're in here and I didn't shout you out, go ahead and say something. Holly Dizzle there. Oh, we got Kevin. Kevin's back. How we doing? All right. back over here to finish the underdog thing. We got JSN, Lamb. I love that you just pushed it there. Diggs, Boston, Antonio Williams, Zachariah Branch, Pat Bryant, and Devon Bailey. Brock Bowers. Oh, you fit Bowers in that. I forgot you fit. This team is fire. I love that team. Like, if things go right at quarterback, that could be a really, really good team. We got Brew Crew. 4, 6, 7, 3. Drake May, Jordan Love, Tyler Shuck, Jameis Winston. Very solid. CMC, Chuba, Aaron Jones, Tajay Spears, Emmanuel Wilson, James Conner. Yeah, that definitely a little thin, but could definitely work. You got guys that have upside there all the way through. All right, we're about on the clock. We're going to take these 2 picks and then finish that review. We'll just take Jonathan Taylor at the 10 every single time. And then I probably don't have any Jonathan Taylor Achane. If Achane falls, I will definitely do that. I know I have some JT Barkley. I know I have some JT Kenneth Walker. I doubt that I get Achane back, but if I do, I will definitely do that. Yeah. So we're getting JT. I'll take the top ADP guy here because I know I've got this and I've seen it a couple times, but I might as well take the top ADP guy whenever you get a fall like that. All right, so Emmanuel Wilson, James Conner, very good late pieces that will have early season production most likely. Wide receiver, Tyler Shuck is stacked up with Olave, Zay Flowers, T. Higgins, Jordan Tyson for the double, Michael Pittman, Matthew Golden. I believe you had Jordan Love. You do. Trey Harris, and then Tucker Kraft for the double, AJ Barner, Mike Gesicki. Man, everybody had really solid teams in this room. It's got to be tough to advance out of that room. This could be the one. And at 3, what's up? You're on camera. Yeah, you were in here before. I'm glad you stayed. It seems like you've enjoyed the channel. Hope you like it enough that you hit the sub. We don't always do drafters, like I said before. We try to mix in some drafters or some DraftKings whenever we are solo. We have guests all the time. If drafters would just allow us to make names on the teams, I would have guests over here for drafters as well. But so we got I like this start. Like, this feels a lot more comfortable than my last start. My team would have been solider if I didn't mess up the bye weeks and the Penix pick. I don't think the Penix pick was perfectly fine, Fancy Dog. Like, just because you don't like Michael Penix as a pick doesn't mean he didn't make sense for that team. Like, you did have the Kyle Pitts stack with it. Michael Penix, like, if you believe he's going to play the back half of the season, like, you have Josh Allen and who was the other one? You had like 2 pretty solid quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Like, you have those 2 to get you through the whole season. And if you get to the fantasy playoffs, like, you have a third quarterback. Like, that feels really good. Obviously taking Rice here. Like, we're going to take the fall. I don't think he's getting suspended. If he doesn't get suspended, this price is too cheap. Like, we're taking ADP value all the way here. I do kind of want, like, I appreciate Quill giving me Rashee Rice, knowing that I'm a Chiefs fan. But I'm not going to return the favor, and you are not going to get Zay Flowers back. Just so you know. Go ahead and know that's going to happen. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take Zay Flowers there. Which I know that means at 57, if Lamar's there, there's 0 chance. But you're welcome. It's hard to recover from a bad Penix pick. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. If you make a bad Penix pick, it's hard for people to forget. All right, we got. Let's change the music up. I know, still reeling. He got the bad Penix pick the draft after he was in with Brett Favre. Just saying. Yeah, we really are. We're always back to back. Name the team, the Penix incident. Yeah, and like I understand that Zay Flowers is just a good pick. I do kind of prefer Higgins most of the time. But it's like 50-50. I think that they're like neck and neck. I just really like both of them as picks. I just mix them up. I won't let it ruin my day. I mean, that's all you can do, man. It's just let it bake. So we got set coin for 10 jewels. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you for the jewels. I can't get them to pop up. Swift at 31. Ironhead, I'm pretty sure, is an auto drafter in these contests as well. So keep that in mind, because Swift will go on almost all Ironhead drafts at 31. Or he will be very bullish on that. I think that he's an auto drafter, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that either. Let's take the Marvin bet on this team. We're doing the ADP uniqueness thing right now. Like, let's just go ahead and take that. We'll see if we can get Mahomes back over here at 87. You're welcome, Quill. If I would have taken oh, look at that. Look at Quill out here. Still mad that I took Zay Flowers. So just draw dogs Joe Burrow in front of the T. Higgins drafter. I thought you were better than that, Quill. Is that his name, Kendrick? Good catch. Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure Ironhead generally auto drafts. Nobody. So, the jewels, it's just something. So apparently, I don't even know how it works, but it's like if you send 10 up, like 100 of them, it's like 50 cents to the streamer, something like that. It's just a new thing. Like, I don't even know how, like, what it is, but I think it's only available on mobile. It's quarterback. Oh, that's my bad. I didn't see you got Chase Brown. Silver Rapture sent an Unk alert for 440 jewels. So I need to set up stream elements, and I'll be able to like post those things, I think. Well, here's 4 Unk alert. I'm Unk. Quill out here sniping. It's Memorial Day, and all Quill remembers is that I took Zay Flowers right in front of her. That's that's what we got. Yeah, I need to. I've not messed with it. I'm sure it'll be way better whenever I do. So Dowdle goes all the way over here because it's a Who-Hames draft, like he should. I was gonna take Jalen Warren there if you didn't. So nice pick. I'm going to go ahead and take Tucker Kraft here. I have Tucker Kraft pretty high. And I do want Mahomes, but I do feel like he's probably going to make it back around. And even if he doesn't, I'm fine with like the naked Jackson Dart. Sniping is legal in this game. Absolutely. Chase Brown catches 50 balls a year. Like, it's not like the quarterback running back stack is that bad. Like, we can go back. Hold on. How do I? All right. All right. That's the point that song gets a little oldie. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take Patrick Mahomes here.
Y'all act like you never seen a chrome champion before. Jaws all on the floor like Brady just walked in with 6 more. Yeah, it's me who dropping drafts heavy line up lethal.
All right, so the team right now for the audio listeners, we got a 1-2-4-1. We got Patrick Mahomes, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, wide receivers, Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers, Rome Odunze, and Marvin Harrison. Tight end, Tucker Kraft. So we got but yeah, I think on the stream element side you can show the jewels and stuff. So now that I understand that it's a thing and I have access to it, I might as well use it, right? And like I looked up like how to show that stuff, and it says you can't really do it through StreamYard, so you have to like outsource it elsewhere. I didn't realize you could use Stream Elements alongside StreamYard. So I mean, and I've been doing this forever. I just never thought about looking into that. So we got we don't really have anybody lined up right now for guests for the week, but we're probably going to make some DMs later today. We have Peanut Punch coming off for Who's Crew on Thursday. Stream Elements is closing in 2 weeks. Really? You can even have chatbot with announcements. Let's go. So don't go. So you're saying don't use it. Oh, nice. Well, I guess I'm not going to go to Stream Elements then. Do I want... I think I'm just going to take Jacoby Myers here. And then we'll take... If the Christian Watson drafter doesn't want Jordan Love, we'll take Jordan Love. I do think that this... Like... Yeah, we're just going to take... Yeah, Love goes... Do I want to do a second Mahomes-Kyler team? I don't really want to do a second Mahomes-Kyler team. I think I want to... Man, this feels gross. What do I want to do? We'll take Chris Rodriguez here. I didn't like that pick. I didn't like any of my options at all. So I didn't. The rest of this team has felt fine. It's felt pretty good. I didn't like that. I could have taken Kyler Murray, naked Kyler Murray, which is fine because you can stack him with Hawkinson or with Jawan Jennings later. But yeah. I never get a number beside my chat. No, they it's based on, I don't even know exactly how it works, but it's basically rated by who types the most in the chat. And I think it's like a timer thing as well. So I do like this team. I don't love it. So we're going to do that. Wait a minute. What just happened? Why are these all in a different order? All right. Anyway. So whenever we're talking about like the Rashid Rice stuff, I just fully expect him to move up. Roma Dunze feels he's priced probably correctly, but Luther Burton's just priced wrong. So his price feels really good. Whenever I do my rankings, I want to move Rome up, and I usually can't. It's just one of those things. Like, so things I did today whenever I did my rankings over on Underdog, like I can show you guys what I did over here. So the things I did, I moved Jefferson back ahead of Lamb. I made sure, like, I moved Achane up. I moved Barkley down a couple spots. I moved Achane. I basically moved Barkley, Hampton up, Achane up, and Barkley down. I don't feel good about that situation over there. All right, we're back on the clock over here. This is like a Malik Willis style team, right? Like we just need some upside at that position. And I don't want to do the Arizona thing. So I think taking him makes some sense. And we have late stacks we can take with him as well. So the running backs, once again, just completely die out. So I'm pretty glad I took C-Rod. We're going to take one of these guys. Do we want... Got bye week 11 there for Kraft. We're just gonna take Dalton Kincaid. I've gotten to where I do like him a bit. I still prefer overall Goddard, but I need some Kincaid. I moved McBride down. I moved Rashid Rice back up to like 26. I think that's a good price for him. Scrolling down here, I moved Neighbors way down to 36 or 35 and Josh Allen at 36. I have Flowers here. I do have T. Higgins quite a bit higher on Underdog, but I think that the half-point PPR versus full PPR is different. I do have Zay and Higgins a lot closer in full PPR. Williams, Ladd, Scadabo, and then like, here's the guys I don't like. We got Egbuka way down. We have Burden way down. We have Bucky Irving way down. I've moved Travion down a little bit and Montgomery. I moved Judkins and Swift up. I probably, in most cases, would take Swift or Judkins over Egbuka or over Burden. Egbuka, like, I have a hard time taking him ahead of McLaurin and Adams, is all, and Mike Evans. So that's kind of the beginning of my ranks right now. I've moved Tyler Warren up to in front of Jadarian Price and Tootin. I moved them both down a little bit and Brian Thomas up slightly. Just some things that I've done. I would have had Bucky way down to Egbuka. Yeah, the Bucks feel, I don't know. The Bucks just feel like they could implode. The big positive that the Bucks have is their NFC South schedule, right? And a lot of people like their playoff schedule, and I think their playoff schedule is fine. I think it's solid. I don't think it's something that's elite, but I think it's solid. Hey, we got to 60 likes. Thanks everybody for popping in, smashing the like. So we're going to get Omar Cooper here. That feels pretty good. I think we're going to go Cooper there. And we're going to take Sadiq if he came back around. He did not. And we're going to take Gadsden if he comes back around for sure. Yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm just going to lean in on the double anchor here, I think. Yeah, we're going to take Gadsden. So for the audio listeners, we have a 2-3-6-3. We got Patrick Mahomes, Malik Willis, double anchor RB, and Jonathan Taylor's Saquon Barkley. We got C-Rod to try to help through those bye weeks. Wide receiver, Rashee Rice, Zay Flowers, Roma Dunze, Marvin Harrison, Jacoby Myers, Omar Cooper. Tight end, Tucker Kraft, Dalton Kincaid, and Aronde Gadsden. Double by week 7 there. Hopefully Kraft is ready, like full go by week 7. I think he'll be ready pretty early in the season. At worst, he'll be like pup list 4 weeks, my thought. And by the way, if you guys just popping in, give it a listen for a while. And if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit the sub. We are on a road to 1,000 subs. If we get to 1,000 before NFL kickoff, we're locked into a 24-hour live stream. If you're over on X and you haven't came to the YouTube side, it's YouTube subs that count. Click the link in the chat. Come on over, sub to the Who Hames YouTube channel. We go live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central. And Sunday nights, Super Flexin' Sundays. If you like Super Flex, every Sunday, or most Sundays, we do Super Flex. We did a bunch of Super Flex yesterday, but we also did a marathon stream. So it was Super Flex Sunday, but we also did some other things. The Pomeranian is live. Absolutely, the Gale. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in here for a while. I assume you're in here lurking a lot. Appreciate that you popped in, said something as well. So part of the reason I wanted to get Sadiq back was so I could take Geno Smith. So Emmett Johnson went at 158 in this room. I did not see that. That's some crazy stuff. Yeah, the Pomeranian looked pretty fun. Community is growing. Let's go. Absolutely. Yeah, we've got a couple subs today. We basically need 3 subs a day the rest of the summer on average to get there. I'm going to pump out some longer content, like do some videos, I think, as well, to try to aid it. I need late season upside here. So we're gonna take Ray Davis. Like I just need to. This is kind of a James Cook gets hurt late in the season kind of thing, right? Because we should have the anchors there. Probably going to be able to hit tight end flex a bit or wide receiver flex. Like our wide receivers feel pretty solid on this team. Oh, I've been watching faux show, says the Gale. Did I nail it? Did I nail it or not? Pom-poms make me perky. LFG, says M. Stockton. What's your thought on the super chat thing, sir? Love it or hate it? Do you love or do you hate the super chat thing? Because I love it. I think it's great. I was trying to stay low profile at the department store. Clerk asked me, "Can I help you?" I said, "No, thanks. I'm just lurking." Did someone say Perky? Hey, what's up, Crossface? Has Bayou told you he asked me to do a hot tub stream with him? Bayou, you're supposed to ask me first. What's up with that? Come on, I thought we were friends. He didn't tell me. He was probably ashamed to tell me because he knows that that's the way it needs to go. Yeah. Yeah. I cannot confirm nor deny. Oh my, a hot tub stream, says Fantasy Dog. I mean, I would love to get Sean Tucker, but I don't think Quill's going to allow me to get Sean Tucker. There are a couple wide receivers I don't mind here as well. Yeah, I knew. Still mad about Zay Flowers out here just stomping around, taking all my picks. I get it. I get it. We got... I think James Conner would be pretty good for this. Like, I think Claiborne fits the team pretty well as well. Don't tell Pete. I mean, a couple of them would be like super up for it. Yeah, I mean, we know that Lou Dog, an editor for the So You Think You Can Tout stuff, we know that he frequents in this channel. I don't think he stays. He might not stay the whole time because I stream for a long time. But he always pops in here and there, so the word may get to him on the Bayou Bengal hot tub stream that Crossface is alluding to. I cannot confirm or deny that it's actually happening. But Crossface sure thinks it's happening. So we I do feel like that's too early for Claiborne, but I just kind of want like a mid to late season upside guy on this team. Did someone say Tucker? Did someone say? Yeah, I feel like Sean Tucker's kind of clearly one of the better picks right now. On my ranks, I moved Tucker up a bit. So I moved Sean Tucker up. I think that's pick one. I think it's like 190. Maybe I just had him too low to start. I'm going to look. No, I have him right. Oh, he's been falling in ADP. So his current. No, I have him at 200. I have him right at ADP. But I actually take him before that. Oh, can't go wrong. I'm so hyped out here camping mini. Oh, he is hyped? Well, that's good news because I have a bunch of him in pre-draft. Let's do the Heidenreich thing here. So we got a Jets double stack. We got Geno Smith. What could go wrong, guys? We're probably just going to take Pat Bryant here at the end. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Pat Bryant. I don't know. I felt like clicking Wicks today. So if Bryant went, we were going to take him. So we got a 3-6-8-3 here. We got Patrick Mahomes, Malik Willis, and Geno Smith. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Chris Rodriguez, Ray Davis, Claiborne, and Heidenreich. Just shooting for some ceiling there with those last 3 picks. Wide receiver, Rashid Rice, Say Flowers, Roma Dunze, Marvin Harrison, Jacoby Myers, Omar Cooper Jr., Adonai Mitchell, Pat Bryant. Tight ends, Tucker Kraft, Dalton Kincaid, and Aronde Gadsden. Pretty solid team. Definitely could get there if any of these at the bottom hit. We got Spencer's team. We got a 3-6-8-3. Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, and Cam Ward. Looks solid. James Cook, Devon Achane, Kenneth Gainwell, Keaton Mitchell, Jonah Coleman, Dylan Sampson. Wide receivers, Ladd, Christian Watson, Carnell Tate, Chris Godwin, Isaac Tesla, Trey Harris, Chris Brazel, and Keenan Allen. Tight end, Colson Loveland, Dalton Schultz, and Cade Otton. Very solid, well-balanced. Very well-balanced. Kind of like the same exact structure I did, honestly. I think structurally, like, we're almost exactly the same. I took Mahomes around earlier than Love, and that's basically it. We got Quill over here. Aaron Jones is looking old. Oh, is it? He says he might clear number 2 from... Oh, really? Huh. That would be really good and bad for me. I think it'd be mostly good. We got a 3-6-8-3 here. We got Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy, and Tua. Running backs, Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, Jalen Warren, Tyrone Tracy, Braylon Allen, Sean Tucker. Wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, Devonta Smith, Mike Evans, Romeo Dobbs, Trey Tucker, Shaheed, Jeremy Bernard, Jacoby Lane. Very well balanced at both positions. And then Pitts, Goddard, Gesicki. Very strong team. Especially with the Joe Burrow snipe. Like, the Joe Burrow snipe, knowing that you sniped Joe Burrow on poor Tyrone. Like, they made a movie called They Cloned Tyrone. This movie is called They Sniped Tyrone. We got a 3-4-11-2 here by Bayou. Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and Bryce Young. Running back, CMC, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, and Tony Pollard. Wide receiver, Tedero McMillan, Jalen Waddle. So kind of a semi-double anchor. Then Josh Downs, Jalen Coker, Deebo Samuel, Denzel Boston, Zachariah Branch, Calvin Ridley, Devon Vele, Troy Franklin, Bryce Lance. I like that you're venturing into Bryce Lance territory. Tyler Warren and Kelsey. This team looks fun too. Same kind of structure you had the last time. I like it. Sorry, Tyrone. Sorry, got a crazy London fall. So, yes and no. London, the first half of this contest was going where you're drafting now. So, a lot of the early drafted teams have London where you got. I believe I reviewed your team the first time, and the rule is members or first time. And OSU Missy, I believe, just won a membership, right? I believe she just won a membership. But, yeah. So we got a 3-6-8-3 here. We got Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud, and Sam Darnold. Running backs, Kyron Williams, Bucky Irving, Kyle Monungai, J.K. Dobbins, Mike Washington, Phil Maffa. Running backs, Puka, Nico, Garrett Wilson, DK Metcalf, Xavier Worthy, Antonio Williams, Torrey Horton, Malachi Fields, Chig Okonkwo, Gunnar Helm, and Pat Freiermuth. Another incredibly well-balanced team. Like, Bucky Irving at 53 is like in that range. I think he should go. And I've seen him go in the 5th round on drafters a bunch lately. So hopefully he's just dropping. I did. Missy is a member. Thank you, Brett, for the gifted once again. Great stream. Got to get these kids settled down. All right. Thank you for popping in. Game Tie said to not review his team. I believe that is it for all of the members. I want to thank everybody for popping out. I had a good time tonight. We had a great stream. If you stayed for a while and you enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit the sub. We're on a road to 1,000 subs. Hopefully we can get there by the NFL season and do that 24-hour live stream. But I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central. I might have a guest. I might be solo. We don't know. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Peace.